Hey, this is Pastor Laf. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get going. We're in Psalm chapter 21. We're talking about the king, really talking about you and I. We're down to verse 7. It says, "For the king trust in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved. Your hand will find all your enemies. Your right hand will find those who hate you. You will make them as a fiery oven in the time of your anger. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their offspring you shall destroy from the earth, and their descendants from among the sons of men. For they intended evil against you. They devised a plot which they are not able to perform. Therefore you will make them turn their back. You will make ready your arrows on your string toward their faces. Be exalted, O Lord, in your own strength. We will sing praise. We will sing and praise your power." We've been talking about the king being us, king being, of course, David, the king being us. Verse 7, "The king trust in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved." Fact for you and I. We trust in the Lord. It's a fact. It's a fact. Make it a fact in your life. And through his mercy, we will not be moved. Things will happen. Things can shake us. Things can make us wobbly. We will not be moved by them. We're not going to let them move us off of the fact that we know that he is the Most High, and in him we place all our trust. Verse 8, it takes a turn at verse 8 and starts talking about his enemies. That his hand is going to find his enemies. He will find those who hate you, or your right hand will find those who hate you. David speaking to the Lord. And yes, people hate God. I mean, they crucified Jesus. We don't want in God we trust on our money anymore. Listen, that's a given. People hate God. I like this. This is very interesting. Verse 10, it talks about what he's going to do. He's going to devour them, swallow them up in wrath, and so forth. And he is. That's a fact. It's going to happen. Verse 10, "Their offspring you shall destroy from the earth, and their descendants from among the sons of men." Now I want you to consider this for a second. In the Old Testament, the offspring was destroyed typically. When you went and took a country, took an area, they would kill off the people who inhabited the land plus all their offspring, any of their younger kids, younger children. They might take them slaves, but typically they would take the offspring and destroy them because the child might resent you killing their dad, killing their mother, doing whatever, and grow up to hate you and kill you in your own house, though they were your servant. It talks about destroying the offspring when Israel attacked and went into these countries where other kingdoms already lived. And they went in and killed all the offspring because the seed of wickedness, and even when the Lord had to deal with wicked people, he would oftentimes destroy offspring because the seed of wickedness was still there, and he had to take care of it. But consider this. The thing about people today is that we don't look at them and think, their offspring will be just as wicked as they are. And there's a reason why things have changed in this era. It's not because we're more civilized, because God knows exactly what he's talking about, knows exactly what he's doing. It's that we can be born again. And once that happens, you bear the seed of the Most High God. And your heritage or your lineage or your family traits or conditions are wiped away, or can be wiped away, especially if you apply the Word to your life and allow the Word to wash us and cleanse us from all those things. The awesomeness is that once we become his, we are now his offspring. And any person that we talk to, a person might be evil as all get out, but but we can believe that God can reach in and change their children, change their families. Maybe they might die as wicked can be, but God has the potential to change their families and their offspring. God has the potential to change their lives, and they will become born again, taking on the attributes of their new Father, Heavenly Father. You and I have taken on His attributes. I want you to consider that. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more tomorrow. We've run out of time today, but thanks for joining me on Take 5 with Pastor Laf, and we'll talk to you later. We'll talk about the attributes and the offspring. God bless you. Bye-bye.